Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we create visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for a personalized recommendation. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have this residential application. We're going to go ahead and go over a couple of different alternative options for this application that we looked at this once before. Let's go first of all into the overall dimensions. Now I can tell you that I strive to create the exact dimensions that I receive on different paper, documents and images, things of that nature. So just looking at this, we have a 16-foot depth from this interior wall here to the outside of the pillars here, and then we have a 15-foot 6 3/4 here, a 15 8 3/4 to this outer edge. There might be another pillar over here. I'm not quite sure of that. I did receive the floor plans for this project, and you can see here that we're pretty much matched up with this original floor plan. However, I did receive a secondary floor plan showing the layout of the furniture, and that floor plan didn't actually match up, so I'm not quite sure if I just couldn't get it to match up properly or not. But in any case, I tried to lay out the furniture according to what they had shown there. These couches here might be a little bit closer into the fireplace area over here, but in any case, you can go ahead and see the height of the inside edge of this area here. I have at 8'4", and then from this edge here to the finished floor, I have at 11'9". 19-foot depth over here, 16-foot depth from the wall to the outer edge, like I may have said before. And let's see if there's anything else. We do have doorways that do swing out, and fireplace here, seating, just reclined space here. There's no fans in here at the moment, but there is a possibility that they may want to have fans out there. So I had mentioned this to the client that fans, if you're going to place a fan in here, it's best to get a steel bladed fan that's non-combustible blades. At least you can get a little bit closer to the heater that way and not worry too much about the combustible clearances. So I think that's about it. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the different options that I went ahead and made. So they had asked about the possibility of placing, let's see here, placing maybe 4 units, and they had mentioned that there was another video that I had done that shows something that's very similar to this. And whereas that is true, there is a similar project that I was working on. I'm not sure that the same depth is true, and nor do I know that the same clearance above is the same. But in any case, you could put 4 units here. I have these at 8 foot center to center on each heater. So heater here to here is 8 foot center to center, and I have that centered within this span here, so that from here to this center is 4 feet. And you can see that the coverage is fairly decent. You're not getting the whole entire patio from this edge over here, but you're not sitting over there. Same with over here. And then looking at the doorway clearances, the clearance below is 18 inches from the edge of the heater to this edge over here. We should be fine. I think this was 32 inches, this door opening here. Anything else? I think that's about it. The other thing I want to mention is that you can see that the brackets are not attached to the ceiling because the clearance above the heater has to be at 6 inches from this edge here to the ceiling because of the slope ceiling. We're working on the downside edge of the ceiling for the minimum clearance. So that's what I would have to recommend. Now, one concern that they have is the visual aspect of the heaters from inside of the property itself. And we're going to turn off the rays because you can't visually see the rays themselves, but you can see that the heaters aren't as obtrusive, I guess you'd call it, as they would be in another option that I'm going to come up with here in just a minute. So that is 4 of the 6,000 watt units, and these are CD 6024 6,000 watt 240 volt at 25 amps per heater. And I'd probably go with a control system or a duplex switch on each one of these heaters so that you have a nice ability to regulate the amount of heat that you're using based on the different temperatures outdoors. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this floor plan here as well and look at another option. The next option that I'd be looking at is probably something of the nature of 6 of the 6,000 watt units, or 3 6,000 watt units on this side here, and 3 of the 4,000 watt units on this side here. So as far as the distances are concerned, I don't know that I have that marked on here yet. Let's see here. Nope. No. Let's go ahead and look at that distance. So I'm just going to go from this center point of the heater to the outer edge here, because that's the one indicator that we know. So I have it 4 feet 4 and 5/16, and then from this edge here to the edge over here, and let's see if we can get that right here. And yeah, it might be a little difficult. There we go. Let's see here. Right about there we go. 4 feet 7 and 11/16 to the center of the heaters there. Now, one thing you can see that I have the brackets at a sloped ceiling angle, and the heaters are pointed straight down. The clearance above the heater is 6 inches above again. And you can look here, we are meeting the clearances with this slight slope here and the angle of the brackets. So that should not be an issue with regards to the placement of these units in this type of setting. And I'm gonna go ahead and go over here as well, and then look at the clearances here, or excuse me, the visual aspect. So even the visual aspect isn't too bad. These are stainless steel units I'm recommending here, so that they would reflect the colors of the ceiling. The ceiling is a white ceiling. It would reflect the colors of the ceiling quite well. So visually, I think it would be a decent application. However, it's not as high as the other ones. And then the other thing I want to mention about the 6,000 watt units being on the outer side here is that that'd probably be too hot. So if we looked at the footprint of heat here, you can see this 6,000 watt unit is really designed for about 1.5 feet, 2 feet higher elevation. So that's why I'm saying probably a 4,000, 4,000, and 4,000 on the outer edge, and then 6,000s because of the higher elevation. You can see that they're really designed for that type of elevation for these 3 back here. So that would be my preferred application to heat up the entire space here most uniformly, going with 3 of the 6,000s in the back and 3 of the 4,000s up front. And hopefully that would answer the questions that they have. Let's go ahead and look at the distances here. So from center of the heater itself, let's go here, there we go, and then to here, center of the heater. You can see here we're at 8 foot 6 inches from the center heater, and then 8 foot 6 over here, and that would be these 2 here in the center here would be centered on this pillar here. So, all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, again, send your information into designs@patioheat.com, and please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, not monetize. YouTube does not promote our channel unless we receive thumbs up from our viewers, and that's how most of our viewers are finding us, is by your thumbs up. So thank you so much for doing that. Have a great day.